And you're live. Hey!
Hey! Hey!
So, we're going to take a little tour of Tracey's world. We are here in our cave that we rehearse in, and Trace is already plugged into his rig, and I thought, what the hey?
What the hey? Welcome to Whopper.
Whopper, okay. So walk us through Whopper.
Whopper. War Operational Protocol Response, obviously.
From the movie.
From the movie.
War games,
kids.
All right.
Okay, so every one of my rigs has had a name like that. The last one was Master Blaster, and the one before that was the Death Star. This, Whopper, is my miniaturized version of all of that. This is the brains and power that is me in Fool's Bane. Let's see. We start out with the Line 6 wireless unit here. That allows me to run around stage all willy-nilly like.
Because we play so many huge stages
Right.
with room to run.
Right, mimbly-bimbly like a cat. Next are the two power components,
Okay.
which power the entire rig. This is my badass tuner,
Right.
because, you know, you hate to be out of tune. My rack effects, wah, and volume.
Okay.
This is my gate and compressor,
Very nice.
okay? My main effects unit for all of my sounds, my reverbs, my delays, other modulation, etc.
Okay.
This is the switching unit from Voodoo Labs. These are my audio switchers.
Okay.
These are the bad to the bone badasses of all badness.
Voodoo Labs.
Controlled by the Voodoo Labs Ground Control Pro down here. What it does is it basically moves my amps and pedals that are in the back. I'll turn this around in a bit.
Okay.
It redirects my audio signal through two Mesa Boogie rectifier preamps.
Firepower.
So this gives me unlimited sound.
Right.
Finally, the output stage, the 2100 stereo power amp.
Now, you missed one component, the one with your
Well, I was
name
saving
on
the
it.
best for last. I needed a MIDI controlled device that I can program with Bluetooth to run the foot switches that get normally plugged into this.
Okay.
This replaces the Mesa Boogie foot switches.
Gotcha.
So it switches from clean to dirty, vintage to modern. It turns the effects loop on, the effects loop off. It turns the soloing on, the soloing off. Everything I need to make these bad boys switch around.
Okay, and remember, that's what Tracey does. When he can't buy it, he'll invent it.
Yeah, you can check it out on my blog.
See, now there you go. Hey, nice. Way to cross-pollinate, baby.
Hey, baby.
Okay, now he's going to turn this bad boy
So-
around so you can see the guts of the Whopper.
The front is always prettier than
Right,
the back.
yeah.
That's what she said.
Huh?
So, see, I don't know what kind of video you getting in there.
It's looking pretty good, actually.
Let me see if I can assist you.
Hey, there
does
you
that
go.
help?
Hey.
Okay, so here's what the ground control plugs into. This is all homegrown stuff too.
Right.
Out to my speakers.
Okay.
We got all of my power direction. This allows me to switch between wireless and direct wired.
Yep.
You can see I'm direct wired right now.
Right.
To go to wireless, I've got the switch pulled out so I can just reach around and grab it.
Very nice. That's what she
My
said.
Eddie Van Halen phaser.
Yeehaw!
I've got my Samson DI here so that I can switch to JP or my Godin guitars
Right.
to go directly to the board, but
Right.
still run through my effects loops.
Okay.
Stereo delay down here, which gives a minute stereo separation between my two speaker cabinets.
Gotcha.
That gives it a widening effect.
Yep.
Got the old Eddie Van Halen flanger down here,
EVH.
and a good old distortion pedal.
We got to get... There we
The
go.
old
A classic. Yep.
Now, I wish it was an original Boss distortion pedal because those sounded amazing. This,
Yeah.
however, is one of the more solid state versions, which doesn't sound as good, but it gives me good tone
Right.
anyway, the way I've got it dialed in. And down to all of the wiring.
Yep. Now, one of the important parts we've got to point out is there are two Ernie Ball Music Man artists in this band.
Yes, there are.
You are one of them, and let's take a look at that bad mamma
JP11.
jamma. There we go. That is a JP11. reconnecting on me. I don't want it to be on me. Okay, so we're live again, but I don't want it to be on me. So can I turn it around on... There we go.
Disconnect back to the JP11.
Yep.
Music Man. Ball Family Reserve.
Mm-hmm.
I love this guitar more than my own children, probably. No, really, I do.
And of course, being a Ernie Ball Music Man artist means we have access to the finest guitars in the world.
In the world.
Yep, no question.
Made right here in the United States and California.
Yep, absolutely.
Amazing guitars and amazing strings.
And
these are Ernie Ball Cobalts.
Yep.
And I adore these strings. I've moved through so many of their different prototypes that I've settled on the Cobalts. They are flawless. They last forever. They don't rust. I can beat the shit out of them.
And he does.
And I do. And I do. And I need that kind of control and power. This is a set of 10s to 56s.
Okay.
So they're a little thicker than your normal 9 gauge.
But then again, you are a little thicker than your normal 9 gauge.
I'm a little thicker than a lot of people.
And you'll notice he needs 7 strings.
7 of them.
Count them. See?
I'm going to catch up to Tony McAlpine's 8 one of these days.
And that, my friends, is Tracey's World
Well,
here. Oh, yeah.
Forget the old Dava.
There we
The
go.
old Dava Jazzers.
There we go. He little tiny
Precision.
picks for his big, huge hands.
I run right out of them.
Yep. Yoink. Now that was Tracey's World.
Thanks for joining.